Hi, good evening. This blog has taken longer than expected due to the fact that I had to fact check and then fact check and fact check again. I don't mean to be completely one-sided, but the liberals in Congress, and specifically Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, are absurd with these comments. But first, let me give you the purpose of ICE. Quote, the largest investigative arm of the DHS is the Immigration Custom Enforcement Agency, also known as ICE. The mission of ICE is to promote homeland security and public safety by enforcing U.S. federal criminal and civil law concerning border control, customs, trade, and immigration, unquote. I will get back to this topic in a minute. First, I would like to address the radical left debates. First, John Hickenlooper stating, quote, this administration is kidnapping children and putting them up for adoption at the southern border, unquote. That statement is utterly false and absurd. Senator Gillibrand, at the debates, quote, 7,000 children have died under the Trump administration at the border, when only 6 have died since September. I would like to say my opinion is the parents' fault, not the United States' fault. More of the radical left candidates. Vice President Joe Biden at the debates stated, quote, Trump said babies don't need beds, unquote. The left has hit an all-time low, and it's disgusting to say at the least. Kamala Harris stated, quote, Trump's wall is a medieval vanity project, unquote. The last time I checked, several countries have some sort of wall. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez stated, quote, stop funding ICE. They're ripping children from parents' arms, unquote. Absurd statement and baseless and untrue. Cortez also stated, quote, Border Patrol officers told women to drink out of the toilets, unquote.
The United States is running concentration camps on our southern border, and that is exactly what they are. They are concentration camps.
New York Democratic Socialist AOC leveling bombshell allegations on conditions at migrant detention centers after she joined a group of House Democrats who visited 2 detention facilities in Texas yesterday. The Congresswoman even reportedly screaming at border agents at one stop. Here are the explosive claims she's making about the treatment of those migrants.
There's abuse in these facilities. There's abuse. This was them on their best behavior, and they put them in a room with no running water, and these women were being told by CBP officers to drink out of the toilet. They were drinking water out of the toilet, and that was them knowing a congressional visit was coming. This is CBP on their best behavior, telling people to drink out of the toilet.
Did you see somebody actually do that?
I mean, in that last facility, I was not safe from the officers in that facility.
Border Patrol issuing a harsh rebuttal to the freshman Congress.
Deputy Commissioner.
Woman firing back saying the accusations are not true.
I can tell you with the utmost confidence that the migrants, anyone and everyone in our custody at all of our facilities have ready access to fresh water. They have access to consumables, and the standards that we apply to make sure that on a recurring and very timed basis that not only they have access to the types of consumables and fresh water that they would need. I've never heard in 26 years of being in this business ever heard of that type of allegation being made.
Greg, do you believe her?
I would actually need to see some proof to this. I think it's just her being sneaky, because I don't believe, this is my gut, is that no one's been drinking from any toilet. But if you see that the water fountain is situated above the toilet for plumbing reasons, in an emergency shelter, and often in correctional facilities, you will see that. You'll see the toilet, and then it's the same for plumbing reasons, because that's where the plumbing comes out of. So the water source is below. It's not toilet water. It's actually it's drinking water, but it's above the toilet. But she's clever because she just broadly says they're drinking from the toilet. And
Let me just say, the media calls these parents and children migrants, when in fact, they're illegal aliens, not migrants. Just to make it clear, the last time I checked, United States has the right to allow whoever and whenever somebody comes into the country. We are a sovereign country. Let's make something very clear to the American people. The left's goal is to let as many illegals in, illegal or legal, in this country. It's more votes for their party, period. The left is using this crisis at the border for political gain. Oh, by the way, let's make something very clear. The laws President Trump is enforcing at the border, President Obama implemented these laws, not Trump. But according to the radical left, Trump doesn't have compassion for these children and parents. In closing, I would like to share some facts with you. First, the Dow posted best ever June since 1938 under Trump. The NASDAQ is up 7.3% in June, new record under Trump. One more thing before I close. San Francisco, the homeless problem is so bad, there are tents literally on public sidewalks. Citizens have to walk around the tents. Oh, by the way, liberally ran city. These policies in these liberal ran cities are absurd and complete failures. Thank you for listening and liking my blog. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
legislatively.